Hi there, Leo. I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my September report for you, 2022. Let's see what's going on. There's a lot happening this month. So right at the start of the month, you have Venus in your sign. So we love that. Venus just opens the door for relationships. It also opens the door for attraction of finances. So what you want to do to capitalize on this energy is just to think positive, okay? And so like if you're looking for love, then you want to sort of put yourself out there a bit to find the person you want. You know, do your love list. I have a whole Love for Life program. Actually, if that appeals to you, just reach out to me on jenniferangel.com. It's a part of the self-mastery course, but it comes down to 4 weeks instead of the 7 weeks. So not actually on the site yet, but it's I'm doing it with people regardless. Okay, so Venus will move and transit into the next sign on the 5th, so early in the month. In this sense, it's going to move into your next sign. This is your solar second house. So in this area, it's your money zone, but it's also the area of self-worth. So what does that mean? It's been like, you know, how much you feel you're worthy of attracting. It's pretty well how much you'll attract with Venus in this area. So once again, you want to think positive. You want to get in touch with what you want, how much money you want to come in for you, where you want that money to, you know, come from can be helpful as well. And just put positive affirmations and positive thoughts out there and expect that it will come in. All right. So you also have Venus moving again, transiting towards the end of the month. Or right at the end of the month, is going to move into your solar third house. And this is going to be really good for communication. And, you know, conversation and creativity. It's also going to be good for just learning new processes and learning new processes through the people that you meet and processes that will return a good income for you. Okay, so all very positive. There's a new moon in this area of your chart as well, around the 24th or 25th. I'm giving the 2 dates because depending on where you are in the world, okay? So this opens the door for you to really like capitalize on new things that are happening. The new moon literally opens the door for a new start. However, keep in mind, for a new start, you generally have to let go of something, okay? And it may be a physical let go, but more often than not, it's a attitude let go. So it may be a thought or a habit that you're continually doing, which just isn't serving you. First step, notice it, okay? Notice it. And second step, as soon as you notice it, pivot to a new thought. Third step, then put an action to that thought, and wham, you're out of that sort of, you know, that negative sort of space, all right? So that's all great stuff that's happening. The other thing for this month is that Mercury is going retrograde. We're in Mercury retrograde time again. Not my most favorite transit, but it's really useful. For you, it's going to start off in this area of communication, creativity, and education, and then it's going to come back and retreat back. Let's have a look when. That's going to happen around the 23rd, 24th to this next sign to you, into that monetary area. So right there, when Mercury goes retrograde on the 9th, you know, on the 9th and 10th, and more importantly, when it comes back into that money zone around the 23rd, 24th, is a time where you have to be really conscious of who you're associating with, what you're allowing to penetrate into your mind, and how you're moving forward, and your self self-talk. Okay, remember I said before, this house is also about your self-worth. So it's almost like whatever you feel that you're worth is what you're going to attract. And your self-worth can be made up of the messages and your self-talk. So because it's Mercury, the planet of communication, then that's what you want to be, conscious of. All right. Other things that are coming together, let's have a look. So we've covered the new moon. We'll go on to full moon, which is earlier in the month, around the 9th and 10th. And that's going to be in your solar 8th house. A couple of different things in this area. It is also a monetary home, area in your solar chart. In this case, it's money coming in from different areas, not like you go to work, you get paid. This is like different areas, and also can be winnings, or it can be like payouts, or money people owe you, or money that you just don't expect that can come in, dividends, or from somewhere else. So the full moon in this area, and it's in Pisces, so it's intuitive and imaginative and inspirational at that sense. So with it in this area, pay attention to your intuition always, but particularly right now, like, what is your intuition telling you about money? If you're in a good position and you're going to be spending some money on investments, then what does it feel like? It looks good. How does it feel? Is your intuition saying, yeah, this is good, it feels good, let's go ahead with this? So you want to be, just watch that, because the full moon opens the doorway up for closing things off. And once you close things off, it then opens up, it creates a void, and the void is filled with something new. There's a very nice aspect to trines, what's called a trine. A trine is like an easy passage. We love the trines. An easy passage for opportunities, but that means that you have to recognize the opportunity. Okay, so an opportunity, particularly in a trine, can, unless it's a grand trine, of course, which has added weight, can just quickly pass you by. If you're not careful, you're not paying attention. So and this is to do with your career and money. Okay, so it's a very favorable aspect for career and money. If you're looking for work, then it can come through for you now, and it can be better and bigger than what you imagined. All right, so keep that thought. I mean, of course, for Leo, it always has to be better and bigger. So keep that thought, okay, once again. And both of these trines come from the sun and from Venus. So it's very powerful. I think this month we also have a connection with the sun and Venus. They travel closely together anyway. They're never any more than 60 degrees apart. So a conjunction between them is not unusual. It'll happen at least, once a year. And I'm not actually seeing it, but I'm seeing it with the sun and Mercury. So yeah, but they're, I don't have the exact degrees in front of me, but they're very close. So it's a powerful connection for you for work, business, and money. All right. All right, so I think we'll close on that note. I hope something amazing happens for you. And we did cover love because Venus is in your sign. It's like a great time for love. It's also a great time for longevity love, because there is an aspect coming from your social area with Mars and Saturn. So what you want to be careful with this is that you don't let your upbringing to do with family, particularly male members, like brothers, particularly a father or or a male guardian get in the way of your love life. All right. So you want to like separate that. And because right now there's an opportunity, if you're looking for love, and who isn't looking for love, right? And or if you're in a relationship, to make that more permanent. All right. So good luck with that. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Please share and subscribe, and we'll see you next month. Bye for now.